Well, welcome to the week 9 recap looking ahead to week 10. Week 10, you have a complete draft of project to do on Friday. All right. So, week 9. A lot of people, I don't know. These are two videos that say the same thing. How to format Gemini in APA. Okay. Here's an example. I talk about it here. The company name, I've talked about it. So I should see Google 2025, the day you actually did the work with Gemini. You ask it the question. You got the information. A name in italics of whatever your AI interaction, your AI search was. In brackets, generative AI chat, period. Gemini 2.5, whatever version you used, and a link to it. Okay, this is what I should see. Exactly this. You can go and you can check yours. Okay? Something else I want to show you. Let's go back to the home page. It goes to the APA page. Why cite? Citing an AI. Look, here's how you cite it. So, in textual, this is parenthetical, not reference, parenthetical or narrative. Parenthetical citations. Narrative. Okay? For the first one. Anthropic 2025. Google 2025. Okay? Narrative citations. So yours would be Google. Google 2025. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Am I getting a little bit feisty about this? Yes, I am. Because I've presented the information, I've talked about the information, I've provided examples of how to do it. So, yeah. So, where were we? Well, in week 9, we were doing the purpose section. Now, do you realize in your purpose section, you're going to need the purpose in the audience sections to plug back in to Gemini to find out what the type of document that you'd need to meet this audience, or type of documents. So if you're giving some overview, it's not going to do you very well when you go to do project 3. It should be something like, for purpose, Gemini AI says, maybe put a direct quotation in there, that these are the types of uses. This use, this use, this use, and this use. Bullet pointed list. That's fine. But remember, you need to take the information from project 2 and you're going to plug it in project 3. These are scaffold assignments. The first one, the second one relies on the first one. The third one relies on the second one. So you see, it's in a pyramid. Okay, so what are we doing for week 10? Let's look ahead. Well, it's Happy Halloween week. Okay, again, complete draft is due. The complete draft of the document, everything filled out, all the parts, all the sections. Here's the file name. The way you do it. Your last name, your first name, project 2. Last name underscore first name underscore project 2. In a Word document. Not a PDF document. Not an RTF, not anything. Not a link to someplace. If I get things that are in another format, because we've all gone through project 1, I won't even look at it. That'd be it. No feedback for me. Okay? So that's where we're going for project 2. Okay, you can go to the Writing Center, get extra credit. I want to mention I do compare the 2 versions. All right, your draft and your final. see what kind of changes you made. And is there anything else I can think of? Project 2 analysis. Let's look at it again. Here's your instructions again. More instructions on Gemini thinking. Okay. And here is the memo. And you see the memo template. Let me open this for a minute. I want to show you something. You see how it's set up like this? This is what I'm going to see. This is what I'm looking for. This is a requirement of the assignment. This shouldn't be in purple or another color. It shouldn't be in black. It should be exactly like this. This heading, and then you type what you're going to type here. You type what you're going to type here. You can type what you want to hear. Yeah, it's going to be more than one paragraph. More than one paragraph. You don't jam everything into one paragraph. That's kind of basic writing. Each paragraph is only one idea. Okay, feedback. You can do this, or you provide the feedback. If you don't want to provide feedback, you put in here. Yeah, you don't want to provide feedback and why. Not just, I don't want to provide feedback, one sentence. Why? You have to justify your response, conclusion, appendix. Okay, you insert the page break here because this is a separate page. This will be your one source reference. Your site, Google Gemini. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. All this. You cannot make any changes in the format. You're just putting in the boxes of text here. I thought I made that straight. Maybe I didn't. Some people were taking creative license. No, this isn't a creative license project. Project 3, you have creative license. Okay? And that's for that memo. Okay, again, insert page break. So you're going to have a page break here. And then a page break for your Driscoll method reflection, introduction, what, so what, now what, and conclusion. This is what it's going to have. All right? So that's all. Again, complete drafts are due on Friday. I would suggest getting them in early so you can go spend Friday and the weekend partying for Halloween. That's all I have. Enjoy the week and kind of remember the semester is almost over. I think there's like 3 full weeks of class left. Then you have a partial week for Thanksgiving and a partial week because it's the end of the semester. That's all for me. Again, if you have any questions, just send me an email. Bye.